community is really at the center of my own values and my own family values, and just having something like this and being able to network with other ASU faculty, other researchers at other institutions, you don't see much representation, so having something like this really means the world.
So this conference was created to address the issues of research in Indigenous communities that hasn't had a positive history. And so I think for us, it's taking that same narrative of that we have strengths within our own communities that we should recognize. And that if we can leverage those strengths, we can work our way out of some of these challenges that are before us.
It's really interesting, it's really motivating to see so many people working so hard and just knowing that research process and that background, that is so like empowering, that's motivating, and that's really what, it makes me proud.
How do we make the investigation of health inequities that may be genetically mediated relevant to us? And the answer is we need to have Indigenous peoples pioneering the space with communities, with our own people, to make sure that research decisions and data decisions that are about us include us.
Not only should our brilliance be ubiquitous, our presence should be ubiquitous. And so I think today was a good start for us to say, there's a whole bunch of people doing incredible work who can work together, whether they're in North Dakota or in Washington State or Arizona or any place in between. And that's kind of what the future should look like for us, is folks coming together, working towards some common end and some common set of solutions with principles that travel to help create possibilities for us to have great futures.
I think it's a way for Arizona researchers and specifically Native researchers to come together and highlight the work that they're doing. And I think this conversation needs to continue, especially as we continue the research of, just different approaches, because, as the original caretakers of this land, we've observed, adapted, we've been resilient. And I think that just speaks to all of the people in the room here today.
It is, in many ways, a sharing of community that, in terms of Indigenous, that has been happening for centuries. And this idea that we are researchers, we are astronomers, we are engineers, and before that became a Western science. And so how do we bring that to the table, into the conversation?